Hi, it's Kelcy from Junk Journal Magic. Welcome back to week number 4 of Full Deck Challenge with Shanuki Art. The link to her YouTube channel and this event will be underneath the video and in the description box below. This week I have a few things to choose from. I only have to pick one of these elements for the week. But I have ocean, glitter, yellow, and light green, and I should be able to get 3 of those in. This is a piece of a beach with the ocean rolling in the waves, so I thought I would try to take this little piece of beach, it's the size of a playing card, 3.5 by 2.5 inches, and turn it into a cute little vignette of a moment at the beach. So I had this glitterific folk art acrylic paint. It's actually glitter glue. To me, that's what it is. And it has sat for years like this. And I bought it and probably used it on one thing and never opened it again. So I am going to try to use some of this today. Because it dries clear, you'll get these sparkles like you're out at the beach in the shallow water. And you'll get some flecks of light, and that's what I was shooting for. I need to put something under here. Let me get my glue book. I have some extra pages in there. Just grab one, and then we can move along. Okay. Beach and the Arctic. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so all I'm going to do is let me do it like this first to get that blob off. Then I'm going to wipe some of this down so I don't get it all over me. There. Now I'm going to do this, just drag it along, because that one piece that's on there right now, it's just too big. But this is actually more like really, really stiff jelly. It's smooth. It'll move, but it's not flowing quite the way I'm sure it flowed in the beginning. So all I want to do, maybe I want to get a little bit of that back out of the way. Do this just a little bit more. Maybe get that piece up because that's really big for the beach. Oh yeah, that looks 10 times better without that big clump there. Let me see if I can get some more down here. So, did I say this was Kelcy with Junk Journal Magic? Hi, it's Kelcy with Junk Journal Magic. That's pretty cool. It doesn't really intensify the light blue back here, but that's okay. That's more of a turquoise, so I think that works. Let me see. I want to do one more thing. One more glittery thing. And I have to grab the other bottle. I will try to link to it at Amazon in the description box below, but there's no telling if it'll link at all. This is just, I don't want to get it on this brush. This is just another glitter paint, which is really glue with glitter suspended in it. I bought it last fall, thinking I might do something for Christmas with it. I don't do a lot of glitzy kind of craft projects. But I thought, well, for Christmas, maybe I'll need it. And I didn't do anything. What am I going to do to get this up? Maybe I'll just use my finger. Because then I can kind of do this along the edge. And this will have silver in it. Yeah, this will be more interesting. More like the, oh, what is that froth stuff? The flotsam and jetsam. That's out on the ocean. Is that what it's called at the beach where the water line is? This is all my fingernails keep breaking off. It doesn't matter if I have to clean them extra well. Maybe I'll put a little bit back here just because there's some spots, and there's always a little bit of that stuff kind of in a different place. It's not like a perfect line. But there, when that dries, it should be nice and shiny and clear with some color. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Not at all. But I do need to do something else with this. What did I say? Ocean? So maybe I need something up here that the surf pushed in and left on the beach. Maybe I can find some little shells. I have a bunch of real shells, but I don't think that's going to last long because I want to put this with my deck of trading cards that I make. So I don't want it lumpy and bumpy. That's one thing I notice with everyone who sends ATCs to these contests to help build subscribership. I'm always like, oh, those are awful chunky. I don't even know if they would stack correctly. So that's all I'm thinking is when I choose my piece, whatever little objects for down here, they need to be flat because I'm fussy. But I have die cuts that make tiny shells. Maybe I can make one or two that fit or do something else interesting. I'll bring you back. Okay, the glue and the paint are not dry, but I just had like a breakthrough. I know exactly what to do. So I found this little stamp for like little baby feet. You know, the stamp you use when a baby's born. It's like they take their 2 feet and make the ink prints onto paper. Well, I'm going to do that on here like someone walked along the shore. So this person will be walking along the edge of the water. Like this. Oh, I shook the table, sorry. So we'll need one more. Will need to be the bottom one. I like that. I think it's cool. It was a good idea. Now I don't have to put a little starfish or something down there because I don't know where that would be. Don't forget to use your lawn fawn microfiber cloth to clean off your stamps. This was coated in something black. And when I initially stamped it, you can see the ink print came out black even though it was this color antique linen. So just saying, I used Distress Oxide, which I never use unless I'm smooshing something. But this seemed to have a little depth to it because the acrylic component that it helped the color really stand out, like there's some depressions and shadow in those footprints. So if you use any kind of ink, you can grab a Lawn Fawn microfiber cloth on Amazon for about $9. You get it wet, you use it, you go back into the wherever the sink is and you wash it out, and I keep mine in here so it's always ready to go. And it'll take off any ink except StazOn. With StazOn you need rubbing alcohol. Okay, I'm finished. I ran around the edge with brown thread. I think I'm going to ink it too. I haven't inked the edges. I've done that with one of the other cards that I'm making in the beach series. But I used the brown thread as I did in the others. And I went in and I used tea dye ink. I didn't want it to be dense like this. I really wanted those to look like impressions in the sand, and they don't. But that's okay. They're close enough. I used my little alphabet text font, you know, whatever you want to call it. My 25-50 cent set I bought at the thrift store, and no pieces were missing, but it was, oh no, one just fell off. This has saved me many times. There have been hours I've searched for a word or 3 words in a phrase where I could find, and I mean, I've just realized sometimes you just need to stamp whatever you need to put on something. So there it is. And this is week number 4. It's week number 4, right? Goodness. Yes, it's week number 4 with ocean, glitter, and yellow. And there's some yellow tones in the sand. That's my full deck challenge year 4, week number 4 card. And see you next week.